I'm assuming you guys are definitely feeling this energy. The energy has been truly intense lately, and I think many people can't put their finger on what exactly is going on right now. And believe it or not, the data, there doesn't seem to be much data, and that's fine. But in today's video, we got a lot to talk about. This is, of course, an astrology event that is happening, and I think you guys are gonna like it. Welcome on everyone in. Joe Sky here, back at it again with another energy update for you guys. So, here is the Schumann Resonance. Let's kick off with the Schumann Resonance as we like to do. Let's give it a refresh. So, as you can see, um, integration energy at its finest. But one of the things that I'm noticing right now with the Schumann Resonance is this green band at around 20 hertz, a white intense frequency horizontal line. So it's not a vertical that's going up and down like we normally have. What we have is horizontal lines, which is pretty odd, because normally we get vertical spikes on the graphs, and right now we're getting horizontal lines up to right, which is, kind of odd, but it's nothing too intense. But overall, moderate activity. The white is intense, but I checked the amplitude, I checked all that stuff. Nothing was really intense. Going to the Italian Schumann resonance, this is where it's completely different here. We have this ghost like energy, I'm going to call it, and it's very odd what we have. I don't normally see this. Normally we don't see this, but we've been seeing it, and at this intensity, this white coming in, I honestly just don't know if this is an anomaly because it's not a red spike, which is typically what we get year round with the Italian Schumann resonance. These vertical red spikes that pump up. So for this white to be happening, it's very odd. But I will say this though, and that's looking at this chart over here, that we are getting big red line spikes that are spiking all the way up to 14,000 hertz. Now, of course, you're seeing a lot of this red lines, these vertical spikes, these quick integrations moving super quick, a lot of them, right? So this isn't like a steady of energy, it's just constant spikes up and down. And this could be, signaling some sort of timeline jump, many people might say, right? This could be man-made, could be man-made, right? Because, you know, there isn't anything else happening that could alter this. There are many things, but, again, I'm just saying things. But you will notice very low toward the bottom, just around the number 2200, you'll notice this white energy there, which is something you don't normally see there. I don't normally see that. Maybe I'm just not paying attention to that, but I normally don't see anything there. But this time I'm seeing this white energy kind of floating there. Very weird. But overall, of course, we do have some intense spikes though. But overall, the energy doesn't seem to be as intense. Um, and so far into, what is it, January 26, 126, right? January 26, 2026, yeah, it's a special numerology date, let me tell you that. We're definitely going to be feeling something today. Magnetic field, not too intense on the magnetic field. We got a mix of colors right now in this Etna Radio Observatory. And yeah, overall, we have the magnetic field and the ground station down. So overall, things are definitely looking, you know, unusual in the Italian Schumann resonance. But when you just look at everything else, even the solar activity, the sun, there just hasn't been any solar flares. There hasn't been anything too significant other than a coronal hole that was kind of Earth directed, but it wasn't a transequatorial one. So overall, that is that activity. Now we do have Neptune in Aries right now, if I'm not mistaken. This is on the 26th, which it is the 26th, but this is gonna last until 2039. This is a very interesting portal here, or I guess an astrological time, because now your ideas and you're gonna get fresh ideas and this inspiration and whatnot. So maybe we're finally gonna get some of this really good energy coming in, because I feel like a lot of people, and I gotta get into this, I feel like a lot of people have definitely been feeling it. So we're finally getting in that inspiration, those ideas, time to manifest those dreams, and time to, bring all those things into reality that we want. Overall, it is definitely a interesting astrological date. Now, besides that, of course, yeah, man, this energy has been wild. I think a lot of people have been feeling it lately. The energy has been super intense. I think a lot of people have been feeling the fatigue, the mind fog, or the mind racing, maybe a headache, fatigue, tired, anxiety, nervousness, nervous system just bombarded. Um, this is a lot of people been saying stuff. Like there's some stuff going on right now, and I'm starting to think this monstrous solar storm that we had, which was even greater than the one we had in November, right? I told you, this sucker shocked up or shot up to a KP10 for about an hour or so. That is unbelievable. This really was an intense storm. You know, this was near Carrington, I think Stefan Burns said, and I think if we're going on a KP10, that's beyond a G5. So what we had here was pretty insane here, and I think a lot of this energy could be integrated. But regardless of what it is, there's many things going on, and I'm hoping everybody is doing well. And the best thing you guys can do right now is to ground your energy. If it's too cold, I think doing some breath work. We got videos on this channel to help you regulate, and a video with practices, simple breathing practices you could do. I think energy meditations are, I think I got to do one of those for you guys. Energy meditations are the best thing you could do. So overall, definitely relax and ground and try to rest if that's what feels right for you. Don't push against it. Do your best not to push against it, and just go with the flow. That's the best thing to do. You're gonna have a lot of energy some days, and some days that's not the case. So go with the flow. Thank you all so much for watching. I'll see you all next time.